So I guess
Are you?
something about when you reset it fucked me over.
I'm so happy that it's Friday.
Yeah, you can still probably change it and come back, Viv. Yes, it's Friday, everybody, and it feels like it 1,000%.
Hundo
So,
percent.
hey, everybody. Hey, hundos. Hey, hundreds and thousands.
Woo dog.
Yeah. Back to life. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Is this? Oh man, I'll tell you what though, I am super psyched about. Okay, you want to just start this whole thing over with a 1 and a 2 and a 3?
I think we all just need to take a collective, deep breath. Lots of love in. Exhale, lots of love out. Namaste. The nerd in me
love it.
sees and bows to the nerd in you.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly. Hello, everybody. It is the Friday Melee featuring Evan Bivens, Allison Kendrick, and Matt Bivens. Do we have captions, by the way, Allison Kendrick? Since you're the only tech person that knows how to do that.
It's really hard to slide that little slider to auto-generated captions on.
We have the delightful Ms. Meg Anderson King in the house. We also have Brooke Watkins, Jennifer Scogan, Sarah Mason Walden. You guys come back again and again.
We love y'all.
It's truly inspiring. You make our days, you turn our frowns upside down.
It's true, you do.
It's true. It's absolutely true, 100%. There's Nancy Meehan in the house, Amy Cox. The user must turn on captions, says Amy Cox. We're just going to get captions going on. Captions are just delightful.
I'm a disaster today. I spilled water all over myself. This is so good. I love everything.
Alden has spilled water. Evan has been shaken and bacon. Not the second part.
The second part. But, yeah, shaken, not stirred.
Yes.
Little Violet. You barely can't see her.
Let's have a pet cam, please.
Little freak, come here.
I don't have any pets here with me today. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
I don't have any pets either, but looky there. Howdy, V. Well, is that your buddy, Evan? Is she your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite cat. She's really sweet, and she was just last for the past month or few. She's been doing this thing called barbering. Have we discussed this? Barbering.
Sounds familiar.
They're over grooming to the point where it's like they've shaved huge chunks. AK knows about this, and but she's starting to look better. We changed her food.
That's good.
And her hair's starting to grow back, which is good.
Ooh, it's a cat thing.
But I think her older brother, or her, I guess they're technically twins, or however many is in a litter. What's
Caraman and Raceland?
How do you deal with that with animals? I mean, they're born at the same time, right? Anyway, her brother is kind of a bully.
Oh.
And so is Bernie. They both bully her for food and make her stressed out.
Bernie does. Bernie the dog does.
Bernie's an asshole.
You heard it here first.
He's a jerk. Because little V is just so sweet, He doesn't deserve that.
So sweet, so nice. She knows what
In fact,
to
last
do
night,
on ice.
We've been doing this thing where we'll go and sit with her. She's more relaxed if you sit with her while she eats. I think she probably just feels more protected. Like they're not gonna.
Yeah.
We put her behind a door that's a sliding door that they can, get open if they try hard enough. So maybe she just feels safer. Anyways, I was sitting with her last night. She was eating, and then she was pretty much done. She's also just weird. So she'll eat some and then leave and then come back and then whatever.
She has issues.
So she left. She was pretty much done, and maybe just a little left. And she went over and was scratching on the door, but the door was open, so she could get in if she wanted. So I went over there, and she looked up at me, and she just kind of gave this, I can't do her meow because it's so high-pitched, but she meows at me, and then she goes in the room. She wanted me to come in and just sit down with her.
Oh,
it was very cute.
Wow.
I know.
That's adorable.
I know.
Wanted some Evan time.
Wow. That's a Christmas memory right there.
Grace says that her former student's cat had to be on kitty Prozac because it kept over grooming. I did the same thing with my cat. So I have an over groomer, Maggie, who I tried everything. I tried kitty Prozac, I tried calming collar, I tried pheromone pods, I tried a thunder shirt, I tried changing her food, I gave her allergy supplements. And then you know what I did so that Maggie would stop it? I moved. No.
You moved.
She didn't. I think that there must have been something she was allergic to in that townhouse because it was almost instant. Like as soon as I moved, her hair grew back.
Huh.
So that's what you and Elise could try next. Just get a new place to live.
Well,
preferably down the street. Yeah,
that's on the docket. Yeah. We're all working on that.
How interesting! That's so interesting. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we've opened Pandora's box to cat talks since our first This Is Awesome with the kitty litter, which Meg has already asked how your kitty litter situation is going.
Spoiler alert! I've got some more cat fun for you guys today.
Okay.
Excellent. We cannot wait.
We'll get to that later.
Should we
start?
Roll.
Let's roll initiative. Guess who doesn't have dice in front of him? But now's the time that I can show off my cool app. Sorry, I was doing too many things at once today. It's so cool. Okay, are we rolling initiative?
Oh yeah. Are you gonna play the
Okay, I have rolled my initiative.
I have as well.
As have I.
Good.
And the numbers are
10. Oh wait, are we supposed to add our modifier now that we have
7.
them? Now that we have our character
sheets? We have actual modifiers. You want to see our modifiers? Let's see what Evan's is.
Yeah, you do.
What modifier would you have, Viv, for initiative? +3. Very nice. Very nice. Allison, she has +2. Okay. And I have +3 too somehow. How did that happen? Well then, yes, I will add my +3. Ooh. Okay. I got a 10.
12.
Got a 9.
Ooh. Very nice. Okay. So that means, Allison, you are first.
Timer.
In this segment, roll initiative. Allison, Evan, and Matt have 1 minute to talk about all of the interesting things that they have done in this week prior. And this handy time timer is going to be doing that. Are you ready, Allison? Because this is so exciting.
No.
Ready? And go.
Just kidding. I don't really feel like I had anything interesting happen to me this week, so I was just going to stare at you guys for 60 seconds. But instead, what are some of the things that I can talk about? So today I got to play an Airtable. Thank you, Matt. That was a whole lot of fun. I spent a lot of time this week reaching back into my social media manager hat because I feel like I've done a really poor job of it lately. And so I just dedicated a couple full days to that. Today I discovered that Slack can say hummus, just the word hummus, as its sound to call you to the fact that somebody has slacked you. And I really like that because I really like hummus. So no, if you slack me, it says hummus. Let's see, what else did I do this week? I discovered that Instagram does not let you alt text on videos, which I'm going to have to write a very strongly worded email concerning. And now I'm officially running out of things to talk about, so I'm just going to vamp for time. Da 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 da.
How do you have so much time every time?
I don't know. I think it's because I talk really, really fast.
It's just you're just so succinct and so good.
Wow.
Is that timer doing anything?
Yeah. Oh man,
it is. That little.
It's right.
It's almost time for me to be done.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
I can't see, maybe because you're holding half of it off camera.
It
just looks like it's not doing anything.
On my list of things to do that is growing ever. We're always scrambling to get things done, is to actually have a timer cam. It's absolutely possible with my setup. I just have to actually build it. So I think that I am next. Okay, let's see how I do.
I need to get a timer so when Matt goes, I can menacingly hold his up.
I wish, that's true.
I know how to do that in the future. That's probably like super easy.
Wait, what? What?
Never mind. We'll discuss this later.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So this week I continued to work on the magic world of APIs, which is basically how one system talks to another system. And it's a developer thing. It comes really naturally to a lot of people, comes not so naturally to other people, but it is a very, very cool thing. And those of you out there that have ever wondered what an API is, it's just basically those two things, and it really can unlock some cuckoo things. For example, I was able to use Spotify's API and pull up Jump Little Children's top tracks using the terminal, completely unrelated to Spotify or anything else. It just kind of spat out the top tracks. That's what I did this week. And it was really cool. There it is.
There it is.
Maybe you're right, Ben. Maybe 30 seconds. It just won't do 30 seconds so easily. We'll figure it out. Evan, are you prepared to ready, steady, and go?
Yeah, this week I did a bunch of work stuff. It's pretty boring to talk about. But I will share with you something that was freakishly hard to do. I've gone 46 years in my life without having to replace lampshades on any lamps. But now that I have animals that run amok and all they do is knock over lamps, they've broken 2 lampshades. Here's the thing. Replacing a lampshade's not as easy as just buying a new lampshade. There's different fittings. There's different. There's like the what are they called? The harp. There's the Uno. There's different sizes for the Uno. Like there's a European size, and it is absurd. It is absolutely
obscene,
ridiculous. Unfortunately, I did find 2 really cool lampshades for my lamps, but Jesus H. Christ in a chicken basket. I still am missing a lampshade over here.
Good job, everybody. Excellent job. Those were good stories.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Lampshades.
Can everybody tell that we are all so ready to take little breaks? Hopefully, starting next week.
Show of hands.
We have senioritis so bad that I just. Yeah. This is what our life is down to. That we're going to talk about lampshades and cat litter, and that's where
and
we're
APIs. At. If you feel the same and you're raising your hand in the comments below, just know that we're there with you. Because we just said we were. Yes.
Can I share with our friends here that we were on a call with one of our clients just this past week, and Matt said, "Yeah, we've totally got senioritis. We are so out of here." And I'm thinking, that's probably not what our client wants to hear right now. It's true, though. It's true.
But it's true, and it felt. To be fair, I only said that because the client came on and she was just like, I could tell she was already there as well. But yes, it was not professional. No, it was not.
No, but as the unofficial chief client officer, I approve. I say it's fine.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
No, it's funny. It's funny. You just got to be honest. Who wants web developers / UX designers / marketing humans? Who wants those that are robots? I don't. I want them to. I want them to shoot it I want him to shoot the bleep straight, yo.
I want him to shoot me.
Yeah, see, Amy agrees. She says honesty is very appreciated. Thanks, Amy. We think so, too.
Amy, you are very appreciated.
You're very appreciated, Amy.
Double.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got Nancy. Nancy has something to say. I'm so done with this week that I was about to log off work early and take a nap, but then you guys came on, so you're staying on the line. Oh my gosh, Nancy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Please go take a nap, though.
Yeah.
Some
go take a nap.
people say we could do some ASMR for you and see if that puts you right to sleep. How does that sound? Did it work?
Oh, God.
That's all that ASMR sounds like to me is someone chewing, and I can't do that. I can't do it. Can't do it. ASMR is
right on up to them. Yeah, I forget what it sounds. What it's.
I can't.
What it stands for?
What does ASMR stand for, y'all? Basically, it's this thing that started happening where people just it's a particular. Some people are triggered in a very positive way. Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
It's autonomous sensory meridian response. It's low-grade euphoria characterized by a combination of positive feelings and distinct status-like tingling sensation on the skin.
Yes.
So people do things. Like oh yeah, I mean there are ASMR. Just go Google ASMR. Hashtag ASMR. People make entire videos of like cutting into things so you can hear like the knife hitting like every ball of styrofoam as it goes through, eating things, chewing things into a mic, whispering things. People are doing like redoing famous scenes. What's that?
Listening to yourself or listening to others?
Listening to other people's videos. So like people are making parodies of like very famous scenes from movies and TV shows, ASMR style, where someone like whispering the lines right into the microphone.
Yes, I'm with Sarah.
It is a full-on nightmare.
Okay. So one time I was driving in my car listening to NPR, and I literally came across some show, I don't know what it was, where they were taste testing biscotti. They were taste testing biscotti on the radio. And all it was and I don't know. I'm fascinated by people who are into this because I go into a blinding rage. I just Hulk out inside and I want to commit murder.
I think that everybody in the comment agrees. I'm saying, please don't do that. Stop it. Full on nightmare.
Please don't do that. I'm glad that we're all friends. We all know. We're all on the same page.
The chewing mouth noises get me, but like when they start like busting packaging apart, I do love that. Like I love the thought of the feeling of like a hot knife going through butter, like that. Any of that stuff. I just creeped out mad. It was great.
What? Yeah, I like butter.
Do you know anyone who is like this? Who's into this?
Who does enjoy it? I'm sure there's some. I don't know.
Yeah,
is there anybody that's watching that's into it? It apparently it either works or it doesn't. It's either like annoying or it actually does trigger this very relaxing kind of zoning feeling. So.
More power to you. More power. If that's you, you are blessed on this.
Yeah, you are blessed.
Right?
You're special.
That is a superpower. That is truly like you're immune to kryptonite. I don't know.
You are. Yeah, the ability to fly. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I know how to bother you two and everybody in the comments. If I ever need to get to y'all, I now know
kindreds.
Ruin my day / life. just chew into a microphone. It's
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
All right.
Enough.
Yes, because it is the holidays we are approaching. It's is it the last day of Hanukkah? Is that? It's if it's not, it's in the next couple of days or something. Because I know last week was the first day. So some holidays ending, some are about to begin next week. So we're going to try to stay positive for you guys for the next.
I've seen her in the comments last week. Noi, we really needed you. We needed a pronunciation guide to some nice Hanukkah treats, and you weren't there for us when we needed you.
Oh my God! Yesterday was last night. I was close. Noi, come on, man. For a goy, that's pretty close, dude. Come on.
Last night was last night. All right. Where were y'all when we needed you last week?
Sorry. Yeah, she was working. Noi was working. Now I can't even remember. Noi, we were trying to remember. We were trying to pronounce the name of the jelly donuts.
Yeah.
I've totally blanked on the name now. We couldn't pronounce it. That was the main thing. But it was fun. I was literally not ready for that jelly. Well, while Noi is retroactively helping us with that, we do have a couple of segments that we could go through, because now we're all like segmenty and stuff. What would you like to start with?
Here it is. Sufganiyot.
Thank you. Sufganiyot. I think I'm saying Sufganiyot, but it's Sufganiyot.
Sufjan Stevens.
Sufjan Stevens. Sufganiyot. Okay.
Both jelly.
I want it so bad. Last week, it was I just had pictures of Sufganiyot behind me, and some of them were kind of slightly erotic looking. If you know what I'm saying.
Matt had a bunch of boobs behind him. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, this was last week when it was just AK. We had Hanukkah foods behind us in our green screens. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But this week,
grab it and grab.
Yeah. But this week, what do we haven't touched on that. This week we do have if anybody knows, this is a player character sheet from the popular game Dungeons and Dragons, where this is just a sort of a smattering of it that Evan's put together for us. Did all the important parts, right? Strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, which makes up a player character. Well, we decided in our marketing material that we were going to kind of go down this path, this nerdy path, and then we kind of made it official, and so we have these different things. That is Evan. This is Allison. Strength, dex, con,
I'm a bard.
Intelligence, that's pretty good. Allison's a bard. Evan, you are a arcane trickster. It's sort of like a thief that can do, a rogue that can do magics. And then I have to get out of the way. What am I? I'm a sorcerer.
You're an artificer.
I'm an artificer. Sorry. I can't actually see it because I'm bending down. Artificer. There's actually a lot of debate on how to pronounce that word. Some people get very angry about it. Some people say artificer. Some people say artificer.
I say artificer, apparently. But I don't.
You can say
some
people say artificer.
The same strata of like people who are into weird mouth sounds and those who aren't. Is it the same?
If you're into ASMR, you definitely say artificer.
The A stands for artificer.
Come here, artificer.
Oh, Christopher Jones!
See, now we're having fun. Oh my gosh. I'll get to that when we. I should have talked about this. I did see a beautiful interview online with this guy who is a dungeon master for Dimension 20, and Deborah Ann Wall, who is probably one of my favorite dungeon masters to watch. You might know her from True Blood or. Yeah, she is not only fabulous.
Ever lived.
The hottest DM, for sure. Well, I don't know. Matt Mercer is pretty dang hot, so that's tough. They're attractive. Anyway, but she's so smart, and I learned this week, which is really interesting, is that many years ago, she started dating this fellow. I think he was is an actor, a performer of some kind, and he has a very rare degenerative eye disease, and started losing his sight at the age of 27. And she started talking about it and trying to, they had sort of interviews together and they talked, and then, but, which sometimes there is actually, and I know this, there is a very high divorce rate between people who are disabled and people who are not disabled. Pretty large. I looked it up, of course, before I got married. But so far we've beaten the odds. Anyway, they got married. It's just like the sweetest freaking thing. And she still like helps him fight for, that particular disease, but also then disability rights, which is, she just keeps turning the corner, becoming more and more awesome. Daredevil, True Blood, Dungeons and Masters, Deborah Anwall. Anyway, okay, let's...
Well...
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
What would you like to talk about? What? Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? Little things that you get. Little things, little joys. Little joys in this world.
Little joys.
Would you like to speak about a user experience that you've had recently, brother?
Yeah, sure.
In a new segment that we like to call Your UX Sucks.
Hey, everybody! I'm gonna tell you a story about this. So this is a segment we like to call Your UX Sucks or Your UX Rocks. And as we continue to do this, the intention is to maybe take two different web user experiences, and if we've had a weird or bad maybe experience with those, kind of point out what our experience, and then using the word experience, how many times can I pack the word experience?
You're very experienced with user experience.
Exactly. And then we'll side by side that with a proxy, something close to that, and just see how they stack up. Now, in this particular case, I had a user experience that wasn't entirely a web experience. It was to a certain degree, but user experiences don't have to be web related. I think the best, for those of you who maybe aren't totally familiar with what's the difference between a user interface and a user experience, the best description I've ever heard, and Matt was there, we went to a UX conference in Boston actually called Giant, right? It was called Giant Con?
I believe so. I believe so.
And brother, you can help me remember the name of the instructor, the lecturer. He has a UX school in Tennessee. He's very famous in that realm. Anyway,
yes.
He showed two slides, and he showed a photograph of the inside of the space shuttle, kind of dashboard, the whole display, all of the instrument panel, right, all the lights and buttons, and said, this is a user interface. And then he showed another picture of the shuttle on the giant rocket getting, as it's taking off and it's exploding, there's ice that had cooled on the rockets, and it's, because they're, freezing cold until they ignite and then they're exploding. Anyway, there's a frog in the foreground of this image who had been sitting on the rocket, just the side there, flying off in terror. And that's a user experience, right? He's experienced. I just thought that was
his name is Jared Spool. Jared Spool, by the way. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. A genius, a true genius, and he has a school in
Chattanooga.
Tennessee. In Chattanooga. Thank you. Anyways, so user experience is a big part of what we do at Bib Bros, and you oftentimes, I'm sure, in your daily life will come across something that just doesn't make any sense. So when you do that, please share it with us. I'm going to share with you my experience. It just happened to me this morning. So let's see, where do I start? I got an email from a seller on Amazon. I bought this cat ladder. Cat litter. Cat ladder, Ladder, and let me just go ahead and give you a visual cue, so that you can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let me shrink me down here. So I recently
Wow.
this, right? Elise and I did, because we wanted Violet to have a little place to get up high where she could get away from Thomas, who's kind of a bully and stuff. And then we got it in the mail, and it's 20 feet tall. Just in the box, we're like, oh my god, this is gigantic. We don't actually have room for this. We didn't even open it up, and we're like, no, we're returning this. So we returned it. And returning things on Amazon is actually quite easy, usually. But this morning I got an email from the seller saying they needed for me to take a picture of the box, and they wanted a picture of the UPC. In fact, why don't I just go ahead and share this with you? So here's my email from them. And I open it up. I'm like, yeah, okay, you've received a message. And I don't receive messages from sellers, so I'm already a little bit weirded out by it, but that's okay. And then I just did dial in. Dear Evan Bevins, we'll provide you with an RMA number and return address, blah, blah, blah. Give me a picture of the carton and the SKU number. Okay. And then I'm looking around on this email from Amazon, and it says, please, send this to us. And I'm starting looking. I'm like, well, there's no way to. How do I do that? It's not clear at all how I reply to this. You can't reply to it just by hitting the reply button in your email program, which I use an app called SparkMail. That's okay. It doesn't say anywhere in the email that you need to go to a certain section of Amazon website to find this message. No idea about that, but I figured, okay, I actually started typing up an email, and I looked up this guy, Stephen K. at Verve Ventures. I found just a support email. I started typing it up, and I thought, I don't really want to take this communication out of Amazon. I want to make sure that I'm kind of, still in there, so that it's all being, monitored in case something goes wrong. So I decided to go. I start searching for it, and I find that there is in fact a message center. I've never been there in Amazon before. I could. There's a much larger conversation about Amazon's overall user experience, which I think is oftentimes and historically has been super weird. It's gotten better over the years, but it's got some problems in my opinion. Anyway, it's not obvious how to find this. So here's what I did. Actually, yeah. So here's what. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Move that out of the way.
I'm so stressed out.
So
now.
I went to Amazon. I guess I'll just do like this so that everyone can see what I'm doing. And I finally found my way to the message center, and I had to go, to the accounts, and I was like, okay, messages, no. And then I went to my account button, and I went to a screen it's buried, right? It's very buried. And I finally found my way to this screen. I go, okay, great. And then, oh, look, right here, here's the message. And I click on that, and here it all is. Great, cool. It looks exactly like it did in the email to me. And guess what? There's still no way to reply to it. At this point, I'm starting to get angry, right? So, and I don't know what to do. So I ended up getting on chat with an Amazon helper, and I'm like, okay, there's no way to reply to it. Can you help me out? And I'm just explaining everything, and they're giving me some solutions. None of them work. And then I realize, as I'm talking with them, I come back to the screen and I go, what's this? I click on this, and I see the same email, right? It's the exact same one, except when I click on this one, there's a reply button. What in the hell?
What?
Because this is
the fun.
Wow.
It just doesn't make any sense, right? So, folks out there, this is what my vote is. This is a poor UX. Why would you because the tabs here, all messages and buyer seller messages are not, if these are everything, are buyer seller messages not, they are included here. Why can't I respond? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
It is the same message. Wow.
It's the same message.
Wow.
It's the same one. Yeah. Here, I'll go back to it. So yeah. Well, it's the same message, except it's now, instead of just showing me what kind of embedded form and graphics, now it's just
yeah.
It's maddening. It's maddening.
Brooke says that this happened to her last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, Brooke. I know that was frustrating, and I will say, in light of the holidays being what they are, and there's so much
No, you're the same time.
Insanity with ordering presents and returning stuff. It's gone. It's super smooth. So this is the only time really ever that I've experienced something this weird. But I just came across it this morning. I thought, well, this will fit. It won't be super interesting, but it will fit. And that's my story.
No, it's stuff that people need to know. It's stuff that people need to know. We all need to know these things. I was saying today that I'm very surprised at how well everyone has done in delivering packages. I hope that you all have had a fairly okay experience too. Things that they promised would not be arriving until the day before, till the 23rd, have already come in. So I think that we've put a hurting on all of our shipping and handling friends, but they are knocking it out of the park for the most part. The most part.
Cheers to every
cheers.
Postage.
I have stuff that is like lost in the mail that's
universe.
been like in transit for a month, and I have stuff that I order and 2 days later appears on my door.
I just got something that I ordered a month ago, and there was no indication that it was ever going to get here, and it got here today randomly. So
yeah. I haven't put anything in the mail for a certain 2 other people on this broadcast yet, so you guys are going to get like a mid-January gift. It's going to be great. Just because mostly I can't drag myself out into a post office or UPS store right now.
No, not necessary. Though I will say that Brooke did say keep the cat ladder. Just keep it. You could turn it into something else. You could turn it into you could turn it into some sort of like what do you call that? Those devices that the mouse traps. What are they called?
Like
mouse trap?
A Rube Goldstein device?
Rube Goldberg device, where it's tink 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 tink. As you flip a switch, you ask. You have Echo now, so you can ask Alexa to start the cat ladder. Anyway,
order you thing. Few things.
She'll come out of my TV like Samara.
And then ASMR.
No.
How are you?
Okay. No.
Megan,
No,
my dress has yet to show up. It shipped on November 28th. Did your dress ever show up? Megan and I ordered dresses on the same day, and we're wondering if they're going to get here. 2, Elizabeth Breen ordered the roll the dice. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Wormwood, purveyors of some of the finest D&D accessories around, they've been doing this roll the dice promo where you can order their stuff, but you're not picking the wood treatment. You might get something super rare and super expensive, or you might get, you might spend more money for less.
Wait, what?
So
what
we are very excited. So Wormwood is doing, it's called Roll the Dice. So if I decide like I want to get a vault or a dice tray, basically it's like an average cost, and you don't get to pick what you get. So you might get like the cherry that is historically the least expensive of the wood treatments, or you might get the purple heart.
Right,
yeah.
Purple heart. Gorgeous freaking.
Yeah.
Wow. Bizarre, but awesome. That I kind of want to do it. Wow.
What?
That's so strange. That's so eccentric, but I kind of love it.
I mean, it's Wormwood.
Kind of love
it. So
it.
are you surprised?
That's the thing.
Stalking the page all month, but I never pulled the trigger.
There are some companies where if they did that, you'd be like, but you wouldn't get a bum deal. I mean, you would get more of a deal if you got the purple heartwood or whatever. But even the cheapest stuff is sweet.
It's
corn.
still great. Yeah, I'm not hating on anything. Johanna said conversation threads combined, so she's talking about Chewy, which has historically great customer service. I actually just placed my first Chewy order on Wednesday, received it today.
Yes.
At the same time that I received a package that I ordered from Olive in June on Black Friday. Both came via FedEx.
Yeah.
One place, 2.5, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
One placed 2 days ago. Chewy, really,
So
they could teach a masterclass on customer experience.
Yeah,
Better than
One of my
Zappos.
friends they made like portraits.
Zappos
like,
too.
They went
Zappos
onto
on
her
there too.
Facebook. They went onto her Facebook, got 2 pictures of her dogs, and like in a shipment, mailed her portraits of her dogs. Just because she's, I guess, buys so much stuff from them. Yeah, It was kind of a fun but creepy story. You know, there's always people are always posting like if you get the wrong food, they say keep it and donate to a shelter. Yeah, Chewy, man, go Chewy.
Aw, go Chewy, go Chewy, go Chewy. Well,
Not
our
that
friends, we've talked about cats, dogs, UX, our favorite pet places, a little bit on the holidays, how we are kind of exhausted, but we do have a segment at least. Did you have a awesome this week, Allison, or are we just mailbagging the?
We're just going. Let's go to the melee bag.
We got a melee bag. We've got a couple of questions that you guys have been cool enough to sign in, and this this segment, of course, is called Melee Bag, which was named by one of you, wasn't it?
Megan.
Yeah, Megan. Thank you, Megan. Named by Megan, and it's it's a perfect name. So if you're just joining us, which you're not, but if you're just joining us, what happens is you ask us a question, any kind of question on the internet through a form, and then we roll dice to decide which question we're going to try to answer, because we are professionals and we're absolutely qualified to answer any question that you may have about any subject. Why don't we roll some dice? Just for fun.
Evan, you want to give us a roll since you didn't get to roll last week? You got to catch up.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Making up for lost time.
Love a roll.
Love that.
That'll be a nat 1.
A nat 1. All right. And I have to caption this as caption the question. So while you are, what we
nat
got?
1. Sorry.
Oh.
It's great.
Oh, that's an old one. That's an old one. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
So reroll?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, I was good. I still have the question.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. You still got a question. What you got?
The question I have is this real life?
Oh.
Is this real life? Is this a fantasy? That's it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right.
From
Is
anonymous,
this
so we can't
real
even,
life?
We can't even rag on anybody.
I saw an article recently.
Is this real life?
I didn't go find it, but there was an article recently saying that, wondering if I guess it's like the Matrix theory. What's that called? Where you're, the simulation theory. Yeah. There was some.
Oh, yes. Is it real life?
Diatribe recently, published around.
Excellent. Oh my God,
Better than that.
Sarah.
Moving on to the next question.
If we were playing D&D right now, the Dungeon Master would give you inspiration for that.
Yep.
For that joke. Thank you.
Yeah. Good.
I love it. Yeah, the simulation theory. Is this real life? Is this a fantasy?
The answer is yes to both.
No.
Moving on.
Reality.
Am I still rolling? I'll roll.
Sure.
Here we go. 15.
15. Okay. What you got, Allison?
This was one of the ones you already had ready. What is your favorite pie?
What is your favorite pie? Hi!
Ooh, I love
it.
pie too. So this is a hard question. Am I going
All right.
first? Can I have several?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all,
Because it depends
I
on the
don't know.
season, right?
Well, I've never met a pie I don't like. And if we're going to have a cake versus pie debate ever, I just need you all to know that pie is always going to come out on top. I'm very
Oh, yes.
about
Same here. Same here. 100%.
Yeah.
I tend to prefer fruity pies over like chocolate pies, but I wouldn't hate a French silk. But I think it's a two-way tie between key lime and blackberry as my top two pies. I do want to plug our good friend Megan makes some damn fine pies. I have been the lucky recipient of a few of those. She made like a pineapple blueberry streusel-y one. Oh god, it's so good. I also want to toot my own horn. I make a really good pecan pie. And my secret ingredient, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you that if you are making pecan pie with Karo syrup, you are making pecan pie wrong.
Whoa, bold.
There it is.
Okay.
That's blasphemous in some circles, right?
It's blasphemous to make it with Karo syrup.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, I didn't realize people used Karo syrup for stuff.
Yep.
I feel like that's a pretty good segue, actually, because pecan pie is my favorite pie.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
And
strange.
I've never got
It's
to make you one of mine.
I know. I'm just learning that you make pecan pie, and I've never had, and that's my favorite. It's not even your favorite, but you make a really good one. It is not a thing in the Midwest. Pecan pie is not a thing, so I don't eat it very much anymore. But boy, do I love it when I can. It's not like some people have it, but most people are kind of freaked out about it. Most Midwesterners freaked out about pecan pie and pimento cheese. So, it is what it is. Two great things that probably don't taste great together. Ooh, Amy, them some fighting words.
I love you so much. You are one of my favorite humans, but you are dead wrong on this, and I am willing to make you a pecan pie to show you why.
Okay.
I told you it was blasphemous.
Wait, so if you're not using Karo syrup, then what are you using? Or is that
I don't know if I want to reveal that here, because then people won't need me to make it for them.
Damn.
Human blood.
Human blood.
It's okay. Amy and I are just going to have to go head to head on a pie making and eating soiree, fete, whatever. And I mean, all this is spelling to me is that we're all going to get to eat a lot of pie. Like, really.
Oh, I think Meg's on Amy's side. Oof, wow.
I don't know.
That's some bold words.
Maybe, clarify who that
I think
was.
it's taste test time. Taste test time. That's what I
say my homework.
Okay. All right.
I won't fight about it.
We're going to learn. Show me. All right, Biff, your turn. What is your favorite pie? Is it cherry pie?
Like I said, it depends on the season. Cherry pie is not my favorite pie. I like cherry pie fine. When it's hot, obviously there's only one pie to be eaten, which is key lime pie. I will say that I have strong feelings against meringue or any pie featuring meringue or any food featuring meringue. I do not like it, and I don't want it. I don't want it corrupting my pie eating experience. In the autumn, of course, pumpkin pie, or maybe even better, sweet potato pie and pecan pie. We had a couple just for Thanksgiving, and they weren't even that good. They weren't even that well made, but they were still awesome, right? But truth be told, I like pie, and I like pie because better than cake as well because it has a pastry component. But truth be told, I like pastry sweets better than almost any kind of dessert. So if you have rugula, like a raspberry rugula or a baklava or something like that, we're going to be friends all day long.
Raspberry rugula.
Yeah, doesn't that sound good? Come on, get out of here. And that's anytime you can celebrate the holidays. You can get back in your hand in the middle of June. It's all good.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway,
you're right.
That's my hot take. Pimento cheese pie. What? Oh, yeah.
Pimento cheese.
Talk about tomato pie. I do like savory pies.
I was about to say tomato pie.
I like the chicken pot pie, which I don't know if that counts or not, but I used to make a pretty mean chicken pot pie.
You did. You really did.
I actually broke my mother's heart recently because I revealed to her I don't care for chicken pot pie, and I she was not okay after I told her
You
that.
hadn't-
She didn't
you
know.
didn't have mine.
I don't like gravy, and like chicken pot pie just tastes. I mean, it's some mushy vegetables and some gravy in a pie crust. You're welcome to try and inspire me otherwise, but I've never met a chicken pot pie that I do like. So,
wait, Brooke says she doesn't like cake or pie. So, are you just a not? You like
we got a lot of key lime lovers today, and I'm here for this.
Key lime's the classic, you know.
It's a classic.
Tangy. So if you don't eat cake, you don't eat pie. What do you do?
Eat brownies.
What do you do?
Eat some Reese's
chocolate
peanut butter
tarts. I love a good tart.
Yes.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Yeah.
Shepherd's pie. Bring it. Bring it.
Well,
I have to back up.
I'm so hungry right now.
I know. I'm getting. There's. I would say that. Sorry.
Roll this dice. Sorry.
Roll it. Sorry. No. Let's move on.
Oh.
Now. Yeah. What you got?
Nat 20.
Okay.
Ooh. Not maple syrup, Meg, but I do use a very particular kind of syrup, formerly found only in the South, that now you can find just about anywhere. Nat 20. So did you roll both a Nat 1 and a Nat 20 in this segment?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Can't stop me.
Man, Gina. Okay, this is a good one, though. This is a great one. From our good friend Megan Page. Speaking of, who she just said she's making shepherd's pie for dinner. Yum. Where are you most excited to travel first once it's safe again?
Where will you travel first? Okay. Yeah. I like it.
Do either of y'all have answers off the top of your heads?
Well, I suppose the answer in everybody's mind is to go see family immediately.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that.
If you're talking like exotic locale, Lisa and I have still never had our honeymoon. We were planning to go to Italy. That's where her family's from. So we were going to do that, even though Matt and Lindsay already did that. So we'd be copying. Hey, what are you?
I was like, 8 years ago?
I know. So that's a nice boring answer for you.
That's a good one.
Allison? Oh, Star Wars Land. I take it back. Star Wars Land.
Star Wars Land. That's where I was going to go. Star Wars Land. All right.
If we're talking like exotic location that we don't go often and can't get too much, my friend Sarah and I are planning a post-COVID trip to the coast of Spain, maybe as early as next fall. So that's pretty high on the list. Obviously, my other favorites like New York City and Charleston, Chicago and Atlanta to see my bros are also high on that list.
Peace. And I, besides going to see Mother, who we've not seen in a long time, and will not see soon, next week. But yes, I have been not promising like I have the keys to the kingdom, but Lindsay and I want to go to Thailand, right? It's been a dream of hers to go to Thailand and to stay on the elephant sanctuary, elephant/dog sanctuary. Actually, you can go and you hang out with elephants or bathe them or feed them, and then there's the other half, which is dogs. You take care of dogs, and she would be able to provide a lot of service because of grooming. So we would go and just kind of stay, and then hang out in Thailand.
That sounds
amazing. Eat food, and we keep talking about doing it. We talked about doing it this November for the election because we were not going to be, in a place where we woke up sad, or you know what I mean. Apologies to anyone who did this year, but it's also. It's your turn. That's fine too. Sorry. Sorry. No, we were going to go to Thailand just so we weren't going to be involved at all, right? Good, bad, all of it. But then, of course, that didn't happen. So,
Italy, Thailand, and Spain, 2021. Y'all heard it.
Sounds great. That sounds great. Let's do it.
Just don't kill anyone in Thailand, though. They'll throw you in jail and you'll never get out.
Meg, you still haven't guessed the syrup that I use, but kudos to keep trying over there. Meg is in the comments.
Interesting.
You're actually getting colder and not warmer to the flavor profile of the syrup I use. I'll give you that.
Ooh. Almond. No, never mind.
I mean, you know how I feel about almond anything, but no, not there.
Allulose.
I use almond extract instead of vanilla extract in almost all of my baking, though. I will tell you all that.
Oh.
So if I'm making chocolate chip cookies, not vanilla extract in there, almond.
Dang-a-mang. That's 10 points up. Yay, everybody.
Yay!
We did it. We turned our frowns upside down. We got the thing going. We talked about many interesting things. You guys were here for us the whole time. Did you have something to say, Biff?
Oh, no. Sorry, I got a communication from a friend. It was really good news.
Yeah.
I would love to share it, but it's the kind of thing that I would probably need her permission to share it. But just to say that I have a friend, we have a friend who works very hard, has a very, very important job, very hard, demanding job, and she has not had the title that she has deserved. Like, she's been doing the job of a title above hers, but not having the recognition of that title. And she just sent me a photograph of a letter from where she works, basically saying, "We're adding this title to your job," and it's huge. It's a huge deal because she's an amazing person, and I would she's probably okay, but
we should have a call with her next week. We should everybody just get on the Zoom, get your Zoom stuff. If I know that we're not going to meet next week, but if anybody has, I wish I could show it. My setup is so sweet right now. It's just gotten so great. If anybody has a question, we can Mom say? Mom can't see this. Anyway, we sent a present to Mom that kind of ups her Zoom game. If anybody has any questions like that, doesn't matter how big or small, we've gone through it. I've experienced the pain of it. And if you're hanging out with your family, and just kind of want to up the ante, just give us a shout. We're always here for you. And ante up. Annie, go get your gun.
Don't get your gun.
Yeah.
You know what I gotta go get? I gotta get burgers, and I gotta make burgers and fries and put on The Mandalorian, the last episode of this season.
Yes, it's been an exciting season of Mando.
I've avoided spoilers all day long, and now it's time to party. Plus, I gotta watch this stupid old pup.
Yeah.
Oh, Birdman.
Too bad. Well, we hope that if Noi, your holidays are ending, or if for some of your holidays are just beginning, either way, we hope that you have the best one. Thank you so much for being there with us this year, and I guess we may not see you until the next year. Is that true? Is that the way it works?
It's true. If we're not. Next week is Christmas.
It's true.
So probably won't be
then. We might see you on the 1st.
Maybe we'll see you on the 1st. Maybe.
Yeah. You never know. Either way, you make this a bright spot in our lives, and I hope you know that. So, thank you, and happy holidays, and happy holidays to you guys. We'll be playing D&D, but happy holidays to all of y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Until we meet again, and also all of them.